Yeah, thanks everybody for following the J-Bay edits that I did. Yeah, I know we've had two sets of videos going because of all the travel we did to get back home, and yeah, unfortunately I just had to use it because of the time period and to get it onto the airways, because if I'd waited with that, it would have lost the whole effect. So yeah, shot for following that, shot for liking, subscribing. It's been amazing. And yeah, just gonna do this little section of the new boat Apex, the new 52, the 526 balance that's coming out of the Nexus factory today. It's always interesting, and it's a bit of a nervy thing for the guys as they take it down on the dolly all the way down to the harbor and then through past the entranceway and into the water. Just going to take a bit of footage of the factory, the extensions that they've put on, and then later on we'll go and have a check at the boat being launched. He's standing ready, waiting for the high tide this afternoon. And yeah, she'll go down the road obviously before that, and then down to the harbor, and then get her in the water on the top of the tide. This was the section that burnt down in the fire. Originally this was the first building, and it was just that section of the building that was built, and then they built on this section, and then obviously that one came later, but but this is the section that burnt down in the fire, which basically precipitated the necessity of us having to cancel our trip, with John coming back and so on. So yeah, they've done an incredible amount of work here, and John's expanded the factory like massively, you know. This is the new section which they've just finishing construction with now. They're still finishing all the finishing touches, and this is the new boat Apex for the new 526 balance that's about to be launched today. Beautiful boat with a vinyl wrap. They've got another 7 boats in production in the factory at the moment, so they're super busy and booked out until 2026, and the extension will allow them to take on some more work. So yeah, they're absolutely flying. Beautiful boats. Yeah, in last week's episode I introduced you to Edisto, the boat which I'll probably be taking across to the Caribbean in November with Sid Schuler. So yeah, these are exactly the same vessels basically, except for the in-boom furling. And yeah, really looking forward to testing these on the ocean. Yeah, these are the Gory self-folding props. They've got twin pitch. They fold through each other like that. One is the reverse pitch and the other is the forward. And then your reverse becomes your overdrive when you reverse and then put it into gear. That's actually your overdrive position. And that is your standard drive with a smaller pitch. Edisto interestingly has V-drive straight shafts, while Apex has sail drives, and that's the biggest difference between the boats. Yeah, they haven't finished the driveway yet, so going to take it easy coming over here. Yeah, this is the trickiest part of the journey, just getting across this section of dirt road. We've had a lot of rain, and the roads have been damaged a bit, so just getting her across onto the tar, and then it goes a little bit quicker. Yeah, I'd been hoping to get up with the drone and take some footage as she left the factory, but as you can hear in the mic and the earlier footage, that the wind was coming up really strong. We had a 30-knot southwester come up. The drone went up and did an about turn and headed back to the home point immediately. So that was that for filming in the wind. The guys are onto the tar road now, so things are going a bit quicker now. managed to get up ahead of them and put the drone up at the harbour, which is just below a ridge, which gave it a little bit of protection, so I was able to take a bit of overhead footage, but it was very limited as the drone wasn't happy up in the air. Yeah, so this is hole number 22 to come out of the factory, and yeah, they've got to do a little dog leg around the corner into the harbor, which is pretty tight, but it's been done before and they know how to do it. This is probably technically the most difficult part, getting her around the corner and into the slipway. Even more so with the 62s, which are wider. Fortunately, the dolly has independent wheels which are hydraulically driven and can be steered independently, and that helps a hell of a lot. I love blue, eh? Oh, blue and white. Oh.
But this was the way it did.
Basically in the water, floating now and coming off the dolly. That dolly moving out the way. Yeah, another successful launch. Yeah, trickiest part coming out around the NSRI building, which has just been expanded. So yeah, it's tightened the turn. But they've done it before. Here we go. So a friend of mine, Steve, will be delivering this boat across the United States. We'll be the next in line to leave. Obviously a little bit later they're going to do a winter crossing. We'll be leaving in November, so stand by for that in the next episode. So we're going to have to grab her quickly because she's going to drift quite quickly.
Don't give me that one. I want the middle one.
So join us next week as we get Edisto ready for our journey across the Atlantic. We take her out on proper sea trials to get the last fittings done and sorted. I'll definitely be making sure that we have adequate fishing tackle for the journey across. There's some amazing places that we'll be going past. We've also got to get our stores sorted out and make sure that we're ready to make it across the Atlantic safely, and to get Sid and Susan across to the Caribbean and to Grenada in one piece. So smash that like button, make sure you subscribe, and we'll catch you then. Thanks for watching.